Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 7, Episode 2. So we started off the final season with a very strong note, in my opinion, especially with the ending, which just leaves me with so many questions. I mean, like I talked about in my after talk, of course, it's so exciting to see all the big bads from across the seasons, but what is going on here? You know what I mean? Do we have a shape-shifting demon who is embodying all the forms or taking notes from all of them, almost like a serial killer that gets inspired by previous serial killers? And the ending with Buffy herself, what could that possibly mean? I feel like we're gonna have some throwbacks to old high school dynamics with Dawn, of course, with Sunnydale High now being open. We do have a new principal character who seems good, but is he good? I mean, they used him as a misdirection, I feel like, for that very first episode. You know, a principal in Sunnydale, can you actually trust them? But I'm really hoping we kind of pick up on the ending part, because that's where I have the most questions. But maybe not. They might tease out that mystery for a little while longer. I could definitely see that. And I would love to see more of Willow, and even more than that, I'd love to see more of Willow and Giles together and just seeing how they progress. So we're gonna have Willow back in Sunnydale soon. But as always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that of course is up on Patreon. Thank you so much to everyone who supports there. Let's just get right into it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 7, Episode 2. We got another chase sequence, right? It was almost like a spy thriller or something. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, is that enough to get away? Oh, nope, it is not. Okay, so she can fight pretty well.
From beneath you,
What?
it devours.
That is creepy. That is creepy. Don't look at me like that. That's no ordinary dream.
It was just a dream, right?
From beneath you, it devours. What she said, and then
A hellmouth, possibly?
there's more like her done.
And they're gonna die.
From beneath, right now? Right now? It's Tremors, Buffy edition. Okay, I didn't expect that warning to pay off so quickly there. But I'm definitely getting the sense of some large plan already in motion here. And I feel like we're slowly going to see how the pieces connect. How did I know that line, that shot that they end the intro on? Man.
No.
Is that Amy's friend?
It's not the time. It's making them understand.
Man, of all the things that Spike would have turned into this season, from where we left off, I would not have thought this.
All of it lacking. All of it lost on them. Not the time. Not hardly ready.
For what?
Could you die? You understand you cannot talk to me, look at me, or hang out with any of my...
Of course, of course.
Words of Armageddon that comes pouring out of the school's foundation every now and then. What trouble could these kids have?
Yeah, honestly.
Kids are damn lucky having a Slayer. I hope they appreciate it.
Yeah, Xander wishes he could have had that. I mean, he did, but you know what I mean? Like an adult figure looking out for him with that power.
You could be dating now. That thing with Anya.
Leaving her at the altar thing?
Yeah.
Let's bring that up. I've seen her at the Bronze a couple of times. Scorn women there making vengeance wishes on their ex.
I go to get my scorn on.
You really need to ease up with the whole dating demons thing.
Having the smoochathon with Teen Vampire last Halloween.
I love her bringing up all this history. It's amazing.
I think the students are going to want to come in and talk to you. Who actually understands them.
Can I give detention?
Or that while you are here to help, you're not here to be their friend. Open that door and these students will eat you alive.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Principal Flutie, right?
Oh, dag, too soon. R.I.P. to Flutie.
Boot, the bat, and the bastonada. Bad joke. It's the bastonada. No one ever knows what that thing.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Wondering why I
Have this job?
still haven't finished college. Or maybe you enjoyed my work at W Palace.
I'm a vegetarian.
Okay, he definitely did not enjoy it.
I need someone who understands these students. Something about you that I don't know that maybe I should.
No.
I'm just gonna have a look around, get to know the place.
See what monsters are lurking underneath.
Spike?
He's got to be nearby, you know? Back to a peaceful place.
Taxis here. Quaint old British tradition. You would now be expected to get into it.
I don't know if I can, Giles. I'm not done here.
What's your fear talking?
My fear's a big, obnoxious blabbermouth. Shouldn't we be listening? I don't want to go back home just so I can screw up again.
That's not gonna happen. Fingers crossed.
Long enough to my fear shut up a little, maybe?
I don't know if your fear is gonna shut up with time.
Try to be very specific.
Oh, well.
Myself.
Else getting all rumbly again? Give up all this control stuff. Go all veiny and homicidal again.
Yeah,
Won't take you back. But the friends you left behind you are still your friends. You may not be wanted, but you will be needed. Trust yourself. The others might follow.
I hope they're kind to Willow. I mean, they're going to be, right?
Rocky, come on.
Oh, shit.
Your business so I can go home.
You're not going home.
Could have gotten a cat.
Oh, dang. I thought it would be her, not her dog. Oh, both of them. Both of them. Let go, lady!
Oh?
And whatever it was big.
That's an interesting meet cute.
You hear things in this town living here believes them. You know, you'd have to be crazy.
Oh, yeah, a little crazy around here.
We've seen things too, Nancy.
Hey, can I freshen up your tea?
No.
So you say this thing just came up?
It's okay, Xander. It's all right.
You know, like just before an earthquake.
From beneath you it devours.
Yep.
What?
Just some poetry I'm quoting.
I need is a little...
What you need is help. Fortunately,
Look who's all cleaned up. What happened with you? How did he make that total turnaround, right?
It's Buffy's
X.
And I'm thinking it's a little more complicated.
A lot more complicated than just that.
last you saw me, I was a mess. Out of my head. Admitted. Last week, living in the school basement. Well, you saw me.
Don's like, wait, hold on.
Forgot to mention it?
And it's to Buffy.
Shut up, Spike.
Guys,
She's like, what am I doing here?
I'm here to help you.
help me what?
Just a guy with his ear to the ground, but even I can feel it. Something's brewing, big, ugly, and damned. It makes you and me look like little bitty puzzle pieces. I'll go out that door and you can lock it behind me with any spell you like. Am I wrong?
Everything about you is wrong.
But he's not wrong about this.
But something is coming.
Ball's in your court, Slayer.
I don't know what I would do if I were Buffy, right?
The Hellmouth is getting all perked.
Shouldn't we call the police or something?
Tell them
I'll stop interrupting.
Yeah, what's that 911 phone call like?
Is your girlfriend always this?
Buffy? Oh, no.
Xander's like, I'm definitely over her now.
She's not my girlfriend.
Xander, little drool.
I know I can take him. Spike and I will patrol.
I'm Command Central. I'll be here doing my homework. The other one sounded cooler.
Command Central, let's go with it.
Well, I can't take you in a fight or anything, even with a chip in your head.
About that.
If you hurt my sister at all, you're gonna wake up on fire.
I like Dawn sticking up for her big sister, you know.
And when exactly did your sister get unbelievably scary?
I'm here to help, and that's all.
How fast are you sticking my head in, huh?
If something bites it off, that'd be a clue.
Let me see things, do things. You never told anyone you saw me.
I don't know.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Partly hoping you were some kind of mirage.
Oh, dang. Bringing all of that back.
Not a way for us to get back together if that's what you want.
I can't blame you for being all skittish.
Skittish? You tried to rape me. I don't have the words.
Yeah, what can you say?
I've changed.
Don't know what you've changed into. No, there's something you're not telling me.
There is. We're not best friends anymore, so too bad for me. I'm not sharing. And there's nothing here. Well, Beastie is. He's gone.
Where, though? Is there a trail? Something? Poor Buffy has so much for her to deal with. Like, I can't imagine being in that situation, right? Working with someone after something like that happened.
Sunnydale, come for the food, stay for the dismemberment.
Thanks after everything that you've done for me.
Could slip me 20, but then I'd have to act all offended.
Give you a call sometime?
To check in?
No, actually, I'm hitting on you. Really pushy, so that works out well then.
And she doesn't have a dog anymore. Dang, the poor dog. I really thought she was gonna die as the dog. She's gonna get a boyfriend.
Nancy.
Oh, dang, dang. Is it after her specifically? Whoa, what is that thing? It is kind of like Tremors, right?
You okay? Dumb question.
Look that I can take any more of this. Ronnie would love this, boy.
Who's Ronnie?
Dander's like, wait, what?
My psycho ex-boyfriend that I've been trying to get rid of for the past few weeks.
Is he connected to this?
Raising demon trouble kind of guy.
He was an abusive bastard, is the catchy headline.
Okay, but...
Your ex is constantly ruining every part of your life, and it just doesn't stop.
Yes.
Xander can relate. He's like, Anya.
All you can do is just wish that it would stop.
Wish?
And it's not.
Oh, yes, we do get to see Anya. Yes, yes.
I could have handled it. I get it. Go on. You know what I wish? God, do I want to.
We need more. Oh, yes, back to Anya. Good.
You were saying? Margarita. After that. You know, he should just be spineless. Got it. I can do that.
It's on the menu. That's what I mean.
Oh, penis.
Oh, here we go. With his new girl.
Lady's ex into a giant worm monster.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Thing was Ronnie.
You wish it, I dish it. I thought we were clear on this. You wished your ex was a worm?
We were just talking.
Oh, gosh. Oh, now I understand it. Okay.
Through solid pavement and ate her dog. Oh, puppy.
Yeah.
People's lives are in danger and you give it up for the Yorkie?
I mean, the dog did nothing wrong.
She's, Anya.
My ex.
Nobody's bragging here. The merchandise?
I've already forgotten about our little
I
time.
thought you were Xander's ex-girlfriend. But you and Spike...
You missed out on a lot of drama last season, all right?
Weren't you Buffy?
Briefly.
Never serious.
Here that hasn't slept together? Look,
The look between Xander and Spike.
Thing was like...
Slug off, demon.
Maybe.
Wouldn't a worm have been better?
I just embellish.
Oh, you can unembellish.
Bite me, Harris. You'll never understand because you're all still so...
Good.
human.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna turn the spell around like a good little...
She can tell.
What?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
dang,
What are you
dang.
staring?
Is Buffy gonna find out this way?
Oh my god. How did you do it? Spike, what is she talking?
Oh, shoot.
This shouldn't be awesome.
Shut your mouth! Shut up!
Oh, dang! Spike, what are you doing? What the heck? Come on. Okay, mask off.
So gonna kick your ass.
Round and round.
You haven't changed, Spike.
Oh, everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting. All right, get the emotions out. Anya's like, I was in line here.
Watching your face, trying to figure me out. Absolutely delicious.
Is he just overcompensating to trick her, though?
She's gone, and after all alone, she's worm bait.
With Anya, get her to reverse that spell.
around myself. Freaks.
If they were saving you.
Oh, God.
This is much worse than a text message. I can't... I haven't decided yet. Is she going to be another main character, or is she going to die in this episode, and Xander's going to be heartbroken all over again? Is she safe up here? Yeah, right? Oh, no. No, no, no. I guess the high ground isn't enough when it comes to your ex.
Reverse the spell.
It's not that easy. I'm in enough trouble as it is. Hofrek's all over my case.
Of course she is.
Don't want to see him angry. Nice friends I had. Chums, co-workers.
Oh.
Until something fell apart.
You saying this is my fault?
None of this happened until you dumped me at the altar.
Excuse just stops working.
Okay, close call. Dang. How do you kill this thing?
Leave the real violence to the demons, yeah?
Oh, shoot!
Sorry.
Is that fatal?
Help me!
You're not the one who needs help.
Too much.
Yeah, I need an ambulance.
Spike, he's going right back to where he was last episode.
Inside me.
He's losing it.
The help is coming. Try not to move.
Get away! What the hell are you screaming about? No need to shout! It'll be a circus. Just the beginning, love. The real headline is coming.
Yeah.
All of this.
It's nothing.
Tumbling in death, horror, and bloodshed. Beneath you, it devours.
Oh, come on, that's chilling.
Poor Rocky.
Anya came too.
You did this.
I know this is bad, but it could be worse.
Oh, it will be.
Is she gonna be in serious trouble for doing that? I feel bad seeing Anya and Xander in such an unhappy place. Feels worse than I thought.
Didn't work.
What the hell are you?
Didn't work. Costume didn't help. Couldn't hide. No more mind games.
What happened to you?
Hey, no touching.
Stop it!
Girl doesn't want to be serviced. Because there's no spark. Ain't we in a sodden engine?
He's really lost his mind.
I'm listening. Tell me what happened.
I really like the lighting in this scene.
The spark that would make me fit, because you didn't want. I dreamed of killing you. I think they were dreams.
They were.
Angel, he should have warned me. It's here. In me.
She's realizing now, right?
Spark.
Is Buffy putting it together?
I wanted to give you what you deserve. Spark in me. Now all it does is burn.
Your soul.
Yeah.
It was for lack of use.
How?
It's what you wanted.
It wasn't easy.
Everybody's into here. Did everyone and him?
Who's him?
The thing beneath you.
How?
Why would you do
Shame on you. Man do what he mustn't for her to be her. Everybody will forgive and love. You will be loved. So everything's okay, right?
It's not that simple.
Can we rest now? Can we rest?
Careful, Spike. Dang, just like that? Just like that it ends? Alright, so that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 7, Episode 2. That was a very interesting episode. That was not what I thought it was going to be. And the tone of the whole thing reminded me in many ways of Season 6, with just how sober and dreary and depressing everything is. But I don't mean that as a criticism. I mean, I really do appreciate the focus on Spike's character. And like I said the last episode, I'm really surprised where Spike is at this season compared to where they left off with him getting a soul. It's not at all the direction I thought that they would take his character. And then even with this episode, it was full of surprises for me. I mean, we start with a girl getting hunted down and killed in a similar way to the first episode. And then it's a nightmare that Buffy is hearing where there's like a threat from below. And of course we have the one-off threat of the tremor demon that is summoned by Anya. But really that's just a misdirection. I mean, I think they're referencing whatever entity the big bad for this season is going to be that is coming, that is in Spike's head or was talking to Spike in the basement of Sunnydale. I'm not sure which, but that's the real threat underneath. But like I said, we can tell there's definitely some setup going on behind, I'm assuming, the arrival of whatever this entity or force or demon villain is going to be. And then kind of outside of that one-off storyline with Anya and her tremor demon, I think this episode is really just focused on character development. And we get to see where Xander is and how he still is not over Anya and he feels very lonely. And then we introduce a possible new Scooby. I'm not sure how main of a character. I believe Natalie is her name. But is she going to be the new love interest of Xander? Is she going to be a different character? Can we fully trust her? I mean, I don't know. I'll be very curious where they're going to take her as a possible new character for the show. And then along kind of the one-off journey with the tremor demon, we did get to see Anya, and we got to see Anya and Xander together. And I'm not going to lie, it was really, really sad to see that. There are a few, moments in the season finale of Season 6 that made me hopeful for the two of them. And not really so hopeful that they would get back together and everything would work out and they'd live happily ever after, but more that I was hopeful that they would be able to move past the pain and the heartbreak and the unhappiness that both of them shared after, Xander left Anya and the aftermath of all of those things. But no, clearly not. I mean, we clearly see both of them. Both Xander and Anya are kind of handling it in different ways, but fundamentally what is just so sad to see is how deeply unhappy each of them are. I did like one of the briefer moments that I thought was quite funny was when all of them were meeting up and talking about, basically recapping the drama and who slept with who and who was whose ex, and Natalie Natalie, just as an outsider, is so confused, and there's so many things going on. I thought the way that they just handled that scene and that dialogue worked really well for me and was really amusing and kind of a nice moment of brevity. But to me, by far, the biggest focus of this episode was really the relationship with Spike and Buffy. I mean, Spike reappearing in Buffy's life in the first episode, but now arriving back. And initially, he seems to be not his old self. I mean, I could definitely tell the difference in his behavior, you know, besides just his physical appearance, with having a soul, which I do appreciate. And I did really like the moment where Anya could tell he had a soul. But you know, he seemed very different from the first episode. He seemed like he had a level head. He had a purpose. He, you know, was obviously full of a lot of shame and regret with what happened with Buffy last season. And then on Buffy's side, I love how we spent time seeing the struggle of what it might be like to see someone who did that to you, someone you share history with, someone, you know, you used to be intimate with, who now did the most violating thing possible, the biggest betrayal you could even imagine. Imagine that person then coming to you and saying, hey, I'm here to help and fight the good fight, and you know you need help, but could you accept that circumstance? I mean, just I appreciate the close-up shots on Buffy's face as we see the emotions that she's reliving, and then especially with after, you know, Spike stabbed that dude after he turned back into a dude. And then his change was so insane to me. And my interpretation, I mean, maybe they're going to spell it out more clearly, but I'm assuming it's just because, you know, Spike is very fragile ever since his soul came back. And I don't think that's been a seamless, easy process. I almost feel like it's like when they do an organ transplant and sometimes the body rejects the new heart. It feels like that with Spike and his soul. Now look, Spike is a lot more expressive than Angel, so maybe every day that Angel had his soul back, he's feeling that inner turmoil, and that would really explain a lot of his, you know, scowls and bad moods and just, you know, staring off into the dark corners of the room, not talking to anybody. Maybe Angel just keeps it all inside. But I don't think it's exactly that. I think in Spike's case, it's a different thing. And having his soul back, is that the thing that's kind of made him break? I mean, he seems mentally unstable in that moment. Is it just him dealing with the feelings of guilt and of shame that as a vampire without a soul he wouldn't feel? And so, for example, when he stabs that guy, he immediately is just filled with these horrific feelings he doesn't know how to deal with. I'm not sure exactly. And then he has some type of vision or connection with whatever this entity is that he was communicating with at the end of the last episode, right? So I feel like that could definitely be related to the anxiety that he's suffering. But that whole final scene of this episode, I really liked it, with Spike in the church and Buffy realizing, having that epiphany and finding out that Spike has his soul, and just seeing Spike so out of control and seemingly out of touch of reality, and explaining his reasoning for wanting to get a soul, like he wanted that missing piece that would make Buffy want him, and also that would make him incapable of doing what he did to Buffy. I mean, the emotions in that moment are very raw from the two of them, and I just like that setting. I really like the blue lighting on their face and the deep shadows. And like many things in season 6, things don't end on a happy, uplifting note. It's just like depressing, tough situation, end of episode, deal with it. And then we also have, I mean, they didn't really show much, but we do know that Willow is returning to Sunnydale. So that's something that we can look forward to and seeing how everyone reacts. But yeah, a heavier episode for me than the first episode, but definitely something that's building on the intrigue. They're definitely hyping up the new big threat, which I can't wait to finally see and see what that plan is and how everything is dealt with. And then Spike and Buffy, Anya, Xander, I just feel bad for all of them. I really do. And I don't think there's an easy solution. So I'll be curious to see what solution the writers come up with just to take the characters. I feel I don't really know where they're going to go, right? I feel a lot of uncertainty with where they could take the character relationships this season. But I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. As always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reaction along with future reactions of Buffy, that of course is all on Patreon. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.